All right.
All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. We're doing a little bit of a demo art stream live on Twitch. I've got Andy, PrimordialSounds, joining me live. How are you doing tonight, Andy?
Doing well, thanks. How are you, Robbie?
I'm doing great. Commanders got a win in their first ever game, so I'm super excited about that. We're trying a bunch of new camera angles out today, so we'll bring in a third angle here so people can see a little bit of what I am working with, and so that'll be pretty cool. Trying a bunch of different stuff out, some new OBS settings. This is a typical sports OTHP window, but I also have an art set up so that way we can zoom into different things as we share our screen. So I'm going to do that real fast on the Zoom and see if we can get Photoshop up and running. And there it is. And so we're going to try this 3-up design, and that works. All right, so I'm going to start a new project. Andy and I are working on a graphic that will be used to promote his upcoming, you calling it a streamathon? What are we calling it?
Subathon.
Subathon, yeah. And yeah, so I'm gonna show everyone how to do a little bit of Photoshop work, and Andy will also noodle on the guitar and read chat for us if there's any messages or anything that comes in through that. And yeah, it'd be a fun little 30-minute short stream, and then we'll let Andy go, and then I might test a couple of other settings with some audio playback that I've wanted to do as well, and then we'll rate out. It'll be a pretty quick test stream, but thank you for everyone for tuning in. Hello, champ. Welcome back. We've got live in the man cave. I'll show this fast because technically you're not supposed to show other streams on stream, but we've got a baseball game going on in the San Francisco Cubs. We've also got the Sunday night football game going on as well. And yeah, so those are a couple of things that are going on right now. Andy, how's your Sunday been?
It's been pretty good. I mean, I had to do a bunch of chores, grocery shopping, pick up cat food, laundry, but I've been able to relax, watch some Book of Boba Fett. So that was good.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm gonna actually switch to you for a second. I'm gonna do a scene change. I'm gonna go grab a little bit of water before we get started because I've just finished my last glass of it. But let me see if I can actually isolate you real quick.
Sounds
And
good.
stop share and then spotlight. That's awesome. That works. Okay. So I spotlighted you. So Andy, why don't you just noodle around, let people know some of the guitar stuff that you do, and I'll be right back with some water.
So, hey, everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for joining us on the Robbie G Sports OTHP channel. My name's Andy. I go by Primordial Sounds here on the Twitch. And I've been a guitarist for a long time. I'm a singer-songwriter as well, and that's kind of new for me. So on Twitch, we do requests typically. I have a few originals, and we do a lot of covers. And we do looping through Ableton. And so, it's all sorts of fun stuff. There's always something interesting going on over there. How's everybody doing this evening? I got y'all on the phone so I can still see what's happening with me and Robbie here. Hope all is well for you. We're gonna do a little bit of music, but I'm not sure that we're ready for that yet. We'll see what Robbie has to say when he gets back. But I'll just play a little bit to keep myself occupied. Champ, what's going on? Great to see you. Thank you for the shout out. That's one of the the songs we just learned for the song that's on the stream. It's a lot of fun looping that one. Welcome back, Robbie.
Hello.
Is that
hello.
Lily?
It is.
Welcome,
Very
Lily. What's up?
excited. Yes.
Good dog.
All right. Let me see if I can figure out how to unspotlight you now.
All right. Thank you.
Remove
There's a lot of
spotlight.
pressure.
There it is. It is. It is. At least you're a streamer, so you're a pro at playing
Yeah.
some music. I
Did a
appreciate
little
you getting.
introduction and stuff.
Yeah, no, it sounded good. I was listening in the other room while I fed Neville and got Lillian from going potty. So,
Nice.
Champ's with us, saying that he's drinking some wine, watching some Sunday Night Football. So that's awesome. I appreciate that. Let me switch back to our other view and share the screen again. And here we go. And I will go with the 3-up view.
So I was thinking, solid color background, maybe blue, light blue. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We're doing the flyer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I put like the header in the document. I got to go back to that. I'm still thinking though.
All right.
There
so
it is.
we got a new Photoshop document. Okay, now Lily wants to play with me. Of course she does. Go ahead. Lily, go lay down. All right, let me go back to our Google Doc now.
Sounds good. So we got a header idea at least. I guess
Okay,
it should be big and bold,
All right. So, do you have a preference for type of color you want to do?
Type of color?
Yeah, like, do you want lighter colors, colder colors? You have a. You said you wanted solid. You were thinking.
Well, yeah, like a solid background, and then the text can be a contrasting color. I was thinking blue, maybe light blue or mid blue, not too dark, right? I don't know, because we're gonna put this like in Discord, use it on Instagram. I think.
Right. Do you want it to be square?
Originally I was thinking yellow, but it may be a little much.
Hold on. Sorry, my dog just knocked water into my whole setup. 1 second.
Uh-oh, Lily. How's that wine, champ? What kind are you drinking tonight? You got the Sunday Night Football. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here, for joining us. Excited to be on one of the first of these. Well, there's been some other art streams, but one of the first in a while, I guess. Liberty Creek Merlot, nice. I'm not a big wine guy myself, but that does sound nice. Yeah, so I guess I should talk a little bit about this subathon that we are creating graphics here for on the 24th, which is a Saturday coming up. Pretty soon, I will be streaming for potentially up to 10 hours, which is kind of insane. I've never streamed for that long. Because I want to hit a goal of 50 subs, which is, there's a emote tier unlock there where you get an animated emote slot and a static emote slot. So that's the general premise, and we're going to push to get as many subs as we can, and each one... Sure. Each one will add 10 minutes to the clock, so it'll be like 3 hours by default. And for every subscription or gift sub, we will add 10 minutes. It'll be like an automated clock that builds up with each one. And yeah, we'll have a lot of fun incentives, like, get song bumped up to the top for subscriptions and other individual subscription incentives and overall goal incentives like 5, 10, 15, 20, those types of things. We're still dreaming all that up. But yeah, it should be a blast. Really hope some of you can make it. That's September 24th. Not next Saturday, but the following Saturday. 11 a.m. we're going to start Eastern time. And potentially go till 9 p.m. or so, if all goes well.
That was like a perfect
So I may have
storm.
to learn a few new songs.
She knocked out three computers with one tail.
Oh boy, that is
Yeah.
a terrific tale of terror.
Yeah. Jesus. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, we've had some big dogs, so I know how it goes. Bigger dogs, medium to large sized dogs can do a lot of
Damage
damage in their
very
wake.
quickly. And she
know-
was so
I know how it
playful. I
is.
should have just like put her away, but I was like, nah, she'll be fine. Like, and I threw the ball and she went and she just took everything with her. So anyway,
Oh boy,
making sure that everything is dry.
we had some Newfoundlands. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Really big. I think it's like a Canadian breed out of the Newfoundland area, and they're water dogs. We had this really big, like a portable above ground pool, but like we're talking, several thousand gallons, maybe 10,000 gallons, and the one Newfoundland decided to try to jump in there, and it just like crashed the wall down. It was like a tidal wave through our yard, so I get it,
Ignore our
but
group.
it's never fun.
Ignore our group chat because I'm using that as a text place so I can dry off these keyboards.
Group chat and Zoom, you mean?
Yeah.
Or no, I don't even know how to see that, so you don't have to worry.
I think it was actually our Discord one, but that's fine. But anyway, we get a lot of characters, you know why. All right, I think it's pretty good. Luckily, these computers are fairly waterproof, these laptops, but I don't want to risk it, so I'd rather get it fixed. So anyway, all right. So can you hear me okay? Am I still coming through? Yeah. Awesome.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, now without further ado, we can go back to trying to do this. All right. So you decided that you wanted like a dark blue. Is that what we came up with before the calamity?
Maybe like a mid blue, somewhere between light and dark.
Got it.
I don't know. Do you think that's good for our purpose?
Do you want it highly saturated, or do you want it to be like a grayer blue? You know what I'm saying? So this is like a mid highly saturated blue.
Right.
Between
Let's see what the grayer looks like. I do like that, but maybe something a little darker.
You're gonna go darker and like that, or it could be darker on the blue scale. Like that. That's a darker blue.
That's cool. I like that.
Alright, so we'll make a new layer. We'll make that as background. Alright.
So this is Photoshop. Oh yeah, I see it at the top now. It's cool to get to see, see what you work in normally. Because I haven't used Photoshop personally.
Yeah, it's definitely a really cool program. Do you have a preference for a font or anything like that? Do you have like fonts that you particularly like? Do you
Carly, welcome.
Welcome, Carly. So we also have that primordial one that we had just downloaded for you, I believe. Remember the one we made the primordial sounds, the new logo?
That's cool. The header would be cool in that font. Yeah, I don't have like personal fonts that I like very much.
Yeah, well, I
mean,
just
kind of scroll through them when I'm choosing a font and see like,
which is what most people do. There's a lot of different things that you can do with fonts. It's on a different computer, so I'm just transferring it.
Sure, no problem. I'm just trying to, keep up with their chat here. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see you all.
Andy logo. All right, here it is. Let me see if I can.
How's everybody's evening going? We're making our flyer for the subathon coming up on my channel on the 24th.
All right, so we're looking at the font title. So font title is called House Music. All right, so
House music.
yeah,
That's
it's pretty
funny.
funny. So I don't know if people know a lot about font websites, but there's a website called DaFont, and it has a ton of free fonts that you can download. And so I'm gonna
Nice.
look at there. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this one. And yeah, download. All right, so I'm downloading a font right now onto the computer. I like to explain sort of what I'm doing for people who don't really know much about this kind of stuff, but I'm going to open up the zip file. I came up with a TTF file, and then in your system preferences, under there's what's called a font book, and you can add it to the font book.
Nice. Yeah, I love to hear about the process of this type of thing, creative stuff.
Andy, is there any way that we could turn down the music a little bit? Just I know you turned it up
Definitely.
before. Just yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. It's hard to tell like how loud it's
Yeah,
coming through for
exactly.
you.
No,
So thanks
I,
for letting me know.
yeah, I figured you wouldn't know. All right, so this one's house music, and so now if I go back into here, and I've already installed it, so it should now show up. House music regular. So I'm thinking
That's
about
pretty cool. Oh yeah, I like it. You know,
so,
little larger like that.
and then you can do a lot of really cool stuff with this. So when we go into what's called layer styles, we can like pull up different like layering and overlays. So you could actually add different sorts of let's see, I'm going to show you a couple ideas I have.
Chat, do we have ideas on what we should say? You know, hot points we got to mention about the subathon. I know
So
y'all don't know very much about it. Yeah.
so we could do like a neutral colors, like see how this creates a gradient?
I actually really like that. It's kind of like sunset,
Exactly.
sunburst or something.
And then you can add what's called a stroke around it, and then you can even add like what's called a drop shadow.
That's
The
really
drop
cool.
shadow can then be spread out a little bit. You can add some distance to it, and it creates like this
Whoa.
really cool like 3D effect, right?
That's super pro. Yeah, man. Keep it like that.
Yeah. So then what I would suggest is that the title then be very like different in theory than like the text. So then we could try to find a different regular text. I like pretty standard fonts sometimes like to be like opposite of stuff. So I take off all the effects on this.
Right.
And I think that those kind of look nice because it makes it like pop in comparison. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so then if our bullet points were something like simple, so what are some of, give me some text that we're going to put into it so I can start to see text next to each other.
Up to 10 hours. I think we should just, I don't know if we're going to have any like images on there. Maybe we could use that logo that I use with the, you know, it's like a circle with the acoustic guitar.
Okay, yeah.
Slap
Hold
that
on.
on it somewhere. I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah,
Carly
if you
says
could,
add some images. All right.
I'm gonna check a couple of things real quickly on this other computer.
If I send that image in Discord, will that work?
Yeah, I can grab it from Discord, or you can put it in that folder that I shared with you. Either way will
Let me
work.
see if I even know where it is. do, 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 do. So all the sports in was good today?
Yeah, it was great.
That's
We
good.
won
I'm
our
glad to
first
hear
game.
that. Well, I have the image that it doesn't have the my name on it, but you know, you can remedy that, I'm sure. So let me send that over.
Yeah. I was thinking.
All right, uploading it now. Where did it go? Too many folders of stuff. There it is.
I'm gonna open something that we've done in another project. Bring it in. I was curious what would happen.
All right, there. I sent that to you on Discord.
Nice. Do you see what I already did on here?
Yeah, I like that. I like it subtle like that.
Yeah.
Welcome, Think Bass. Yes, that was a little free fall and sound and riff there.
Oh, that's awesome. The ThinkBase joined in. That they were in early on Josh's stream. So they're thanking me for a gift sub earlier. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming over to our a little stream over here. We're testing out a couple of things.
Yeah, for everybody just joining us, my name's Andy, Primordial Sounds on Twitch, and I'm a friend of Robbie's, and we mod together, and he mods for me, and I mod for him. And we're making a flyer for an upcoming subathon that I'm having on the 24th of this month, 11 a.m. Eastern. Mark your calendars, please. She's a good girl, loves mama, loves Jesus, and a boyfriend too. I never practiced the song, but I kind of knew the riff. We're just kind of noodling to give us some background sound. I do know. American Girl by Tom Petty. We may do an actual song at some point. I'm not sure what the plan is here, though. I want to clear it with the boss first.
You can do whatever you want to do. This is just for fun.
Awesome. I turned it all the way up too. I just realized it's a habit, you know. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, that's looking awesome already. I love it, man. We could just put a couple, like, you know, bullet point type, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
Up to 10 hours, fun incentives, covers and originals, that kind of thing.
Yep, I agree. So right now I'm copying some layer styles over, and adding some effects to stuff.
It's really cool. You're quick with this, but you know, you've got a lot of practice for it. Right? Do you do this kind of stuff at work as well?
Yeah, this is what I'm doing most of my day.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, I'm really liking it a lot so far. It's awesome. Well, everybody's leaving this town and for me. Got the burning flame, sure to achieve your aim. No, it's tough for me to see. How I wish that I could do the same as them and go. Just pack my bags and go by. Get out fast or fade away real slow. 'Cause what you see is what you get from here. Where change is nowhere near. What you see is what you get from me. This dark pond, leave me be. If I'm being too loud or anything, let me know.
You're fine.
Awesome. song called Duck Pond by Milancon, band I'm very fond of.
Nice. I think that works. What do you think of that for the bottom?
I think that's awesome. I like it a lot.
All right, so we got up to 10 hours. Let's get some other bullet points in here. I think we'll do this like offset a little bit. And then, let's see whether...
I kind of forgot the next verse, so I'm usually more prepared.
I think turn it down just a little bit. You're peaking just a little bit.
The guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I can go in and Ableton and make sure it doesn't get to that height, because I'm bound to keep turning the volume up on the guitar itself. That's just a force of habit.
Because your voice isn't peaking, but that sometimes I get a little bit of a crackle.
There's a lot of gain and stuff on this tone. Is that better?
You're still crackling a little bit. Here, try. I don't know. That's weird. It wasn't doing it before.
Oh well.
I don't know.
I noticed on another Zoom call there was like a time limit if you didn't have a
Oh no.
subscription.
I have the subscription because I do the whole podcast in it, so that's why.
Gotcha. Let me catch up with chat here then. I'm trying to keep you all entertained. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it looks really great.
Yeah, you do hear static when he strings. Okay, so it is. That's weird. It wasn't before. I don't know what happened.
The marvels of technology.
Yeah. What did we come up with other bullet points that you wanted? Fun incentives song. Oh, here it is. Okay.
So Dinkbase asks, do you guys write or work with chat on words lyrics? I haven't done that yet, but that is a fun idea. I've seen other musicians do that.
Yeah, Josh.
I like that idea. I mean,
does that, yeah.
The more ideas, the better. You know, it just motivates me to put more creativity out there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have not yet, but I'd love to. That could, in fact, that could be one of the incentives for overall subscription goal.
That's a good idea.
Write a song with chat. It may not happen right then, or we could start it. I don't know.
I like the idea of like you hit 40, you write a song with chat or something, like have it a high level incentive. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could definitely give it my all. You know, we can't guarantee it's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's
in half an hour, but
I mean, Josh does one during his what's it called, hype train medleys. So it's not like it has to be
right. He was really rocking it with the band today. I like those medleys as well.
Just an idea I had.
Such seamless mashups. That's awesome. I like that.
I was just trying to think. Maybe I want to try something a little bit. Just trying some ideas out. What happens if that wasn't like, you know?
And also, a big part of this is the 2 new emotes. We should probably mention that. Is one of the goals, you know?
Andy,
I'm not sure how we should word that, though.
Can you try something? You know how you were like the original audio option, we turned it off? Can you try turning it back on? I wonder if when you're playing, if it would make it less crackly.
Sure. Now it's on.
It's so weird. The music's coming through one ear, and the your audio is coming through a different one.
It's probably using the interface because it's 2 separate channels. The mic goes into channel 1, the guitar goes into channel 2. So that's probably what it's doing, picking up on that. But in in Ableton, everything comes out stereo, which is part of the really nice thing about it. You get those left-right effects and all that good stuff. So
I have one other question. I just wanted to try something I was curious. You know how you switch the mic to not be the OBS? In OBS, is there a separate audio reading for desktop audio? Or is it all being funneled through, like, is desktop audio being picked up separately than your Ableton audio when you're running it through OBS?
I think it kind of compiles it all into one. Everything that's coming through the interface, because that's the main audio source for Windows when I'm streaming, and when I'm live I have it set up like that, and then everything in Ableton, it comes through as one. So yeah, I don't know, maybe there's some other settings I gotta mess with.
I'm just playing with some ideas.
Audio settings.
Instead of having Primordial
it looks
Sounds,
like it's.
what was there?
No, it looks like it's the interface. Do you hear? Is it any better now? Is it any different?
It's worse.
How about now?
I think it's still worse.
Right, let's go back to these guys. That's where we were before.
Yeah. So on the layer in Ableton, do you have anything else, or is it just those two? Is it like a clean thing? It's just those two tracks. Like, do you have other loops in there as well?
Yeah, on the live set that I'm using right now, but they're not playing or anything right now. It's just
I just didn't know if that adds to the noise in the system. I guess it should.
I mean, it could. I can try going into one that doesn't have anything.
Yeah, can you just try it? I'm just curious. I'm just
Yeah, no
playing
problem.
around, so I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, my mic will cut out for a moment, and while I set up a new mic track for it. But here we go.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm creating these letters. I'm just trying to figure out what depth I want them at. So right now.
All right, I'm back now. I gotta set one up for the guitar. How's that?
It still has this. It still has the crackles, but just try not playing for a while and just talking.
All right.
No, it's doing it even with your talking now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do at this point about it.
So is there any other way to directly connect to your mic that's not through Ableton? Like when you click on the drop down in Zoom.
Yeah, it's set up for the interface is the audio source for the mic.
Got it.
So it should be bypassing Ableton, but if you could like hear the distortion and all that, that means that you were hearing Ableton. But anyway, we'll get it fine tuned. That's part of the idea here, is to pan out all the bugs and stuff, Anybody catching any good Pokemons tonight?
Oh shit, I haven't even been looking. Let me know if you see one in chat.
All right. Carly says she loves how this is coming out. Thank you, Carly. The crackling's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. But, we'll see if we can figure it out. You can look at the audio settings again.
All right, so I'm copying these layer styles right now. Oh, now I hear myself. So I think that you're back.
That's my bad. Shouldn't hear yourself now, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. Drop the pick. But yeah, I love this, man. This looks really, really awesome. Very professional. think it's perfect for the. I like the PS and the way you angled that down there in the corner. That's cool. The Twitch thing looks really sweet as well. What do you think, chat? Isn't it amazing? And so, what are we planning for the 19th to do? An emote type art stream?
Yeah, that'd be exactly. We'll design the emote that we're hopefully gonna get to unlock.
Yeah, so that'll be like the main goal, is that we'll have 2 new custom emotes if we reach the 40 sub goal for the entire thing, and that'll put us right at about 10 hours. So
Nice.
take care, Dank Base. Have a great one. Thank you so much for joining us.
I wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah, the start time. That's a good idea, Carly. Thank you. Man.
Yeah, I was gonna put the so what's the date and time again?
The 24th, so 9/24.
You went 9/24? You want slashes, dashes, dots. What do you prefer?
Dashes is cool.
9/24. Okay. We actually don't need that. We can just do 9/24. And what was the time?
Maybe we should do put September or Sept 24th, because that, it's not real clear what that is. It's just 9 and 24. So can we do September or short for September? That works. September 24th or 24th is fine.
At what time? What time is it?
11 a.m. Eastern. 11 Eastern a.m. Because then, I'll have a little bit of time to eat dinner and stuff afterwards if we actually get to 10 hours, which who knows? You never know. It'll be fun if we do, that's for sure. I like the color scheme a lot. It's coming out really nice.
Thanks. I'm gonna try something. Just gonna try playing around with something real quick. I'm adding.
Let me see what's going on in chat. That looks good.
Now I have no static. It sounds fine.
Really? On the guitar?
Yeah. Nothing.
None on the mic as well?
Everything's gone away.
Huh. Well, that's good. I don't know what happened. We did switch to a new live set that all it has. I mean, it has a couple other tracks, but there's nothing in them. So.
Yeah, I think it's better. I think this looks pretty cool.
Good. We'll try to. Hell yeah. I love it, man.
I'm playing around with some of the kerning and spacing just to try to tighten stuff up and line things up.
Yeah, I don't think it really needs much else. It's well filled out, well proportioned. So what else do you have in the works on your stream, man? I know you got Eddie Brown on
tomorrow we got Eddie
thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do some emotes with Eddie Brown. I'm gonna hold on, I have an idea real quickly. Paste their style.
I know you're focusing on this, but I just wanted to,
create
some kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just playing around with different color ideas.
Yeah, Robbie's got the awesome Eddie Brown music coming on. It's like 10 o'clock, so like an hour after the stream starts, after the awesome sports reviews and such.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it?
Yep, that's exactly
Good.
right. All
So
right,
I'm a
let
good
me.
mod. I remember this stuff.
There you
And then I will be on for that segment the following week on the 19th.
go. Yep.
We got some cool emote ideas in the works, y'all. So stick around for that. Stay tuned. I've never even tuned this guitar. Speaking of staying tuned.
So I'm gonna select all these things and move them in mass. I have some ideas I want to try out. A couple of things.
Sure, go for it. Oh man, that's cool.
So you can add like patterns and stuff, and it'll like you could even do it like subtly, and it can just add some reticulation to the design. So you can choose all different sorts of patterns, and it wouldn't even be like yeah, super obvious, or you can even have like light texture to things. See what I'm
Right.
saying?
Carly says maybe keep date and time black.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think, Robbie? It's definitely a good suggestion.
Or let me see.
Or
Maybe,
white too. White pops, because I guess the idea is just to make sure that it stands out and catches your eye.
what happens if we did
What do you think
so,
about
so,
white, Carly?
some elements in white and yellow, like so that way the up to 10 hours and that pop separately?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's try that. Champ says can't wait to talk Washington Commanders tomorrow night.
yeah.
Looking
Champ's gonna.
forward to catching that, y'all.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have Champ. We're gonna have Dujanay on. We're gonna have Carol on. So it'll be a fun stream for sure. I'm gonna pull up a
Sweet.
ruler real quickly. We're gonna use some rulers to things lined up.
Good eye, Carly. Thank you for helping out.
Down just a little bit. So sometimes it's helpful to like visualize things on like certain lines.
Right. I know I like a lot of artists use a grid for certain things.
Yeah, so you can take these rulers and you can grid it out so you can see like where things are in relative to each other. I think it's coming together pretty well. I'm just gonna play around with some. And what I find is if you line things up using a grid, it affects the visual. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Definitely. I like it. I did like the header when it was centered. I don't know. What do y'all think in chat? The header good was like left bias there, or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
What do we think? I mean, both look good, but I think I kind of liked how it, sits like that a little bit better.
Do you want this to also sit centered? Or do you like it
if we're gonna
also?
have the header centered like that, I think that should be as well. And then the rest lines up pretty nicely,
Yeah.
I like how it's yeah, I like that, definitely.
And what do you think of this
Oh, there's
texture
a
that I added to?
Pokemon.
There's a Pokemon. Hold on. What do
Trying
we
to
got here? Okay, check. I already got it. I'll let it go this time. All right. Do you like the texture that I picked for this? We can choose other textures, like you can have like, more like a watery effect to it. Again, you can also change the opacity.
Let's see the watery effect again. That looks kind of cool. Maybe not so much. What else? Let's see what else we got. That is neat, but let's see what else we could do.
we can also change the scale. So see how it gets smaller or bigger.
What are we changing the scale of? The watery effect?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Can we
Yeah,
make it like little droplets?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool.
What's going on, Andy? Great to see you, buddy. Can we get a shout out for always Andy? Please. Yeah, we're making the flyer for our upcoming subathon. Great to see you, dude. Thanks so much, Robbie. I was just trying to help you, so you could continue with it.
I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty good. I'm trying to think of what else we need.
Very nice.
What do you think, Andy? You got a good design eye. Is there anything you can see us needing to do on this?
Give us your critique, please.
There you go. Actually, let me zoom out just a little bit. Nice. All right. Thank you, Carly, for coming on. I appreciate you joining us.
Good night, Carly. Thank you. Andy says it looks pimp. I agree. Very pimping. Big pimping right there, man.
Nice.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Carly. Yes, Robbie did a tremendous job on this. Thank you so much, Robbie.
Of course. So you got a little bit of a sense of what I do when I'm doing some design work. Let me
it's
save it
interesting.
here.
It's kind of mesmerizing,
So basically, just so you know, I'll show you guys around Photoshop for a couple of minutes, and then I know that you had to head off. But basically, all these tools over here on the left side are what you use primarily. You can use this as your zoom tool. You can also pinch and zoom, which is really helpful. So I think people can see what I'm doing on the second screen. And most of the tools I use for this was just text and layer effects. But a lot of things I often do when I'm trying to illustrate is you can either use the painting tool, or you can or you can use the smudge tool, which is this one. So all right, cool. Well, Andy, I guess is there anything else that you think people should know? And then I'll let you go, and I can do a couple of other quick little tests before I get out of here. But is there anything else you want on this, or think people should
No,
know?
I think that looks awesome. I think the people should know that they're awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you all very much, friends.
Yeah.
So September 24th, it's a Saturday. We'll be on Twitch for potentially a long time. So wish me luck, y'all, and try to make it if you can. We'd love to see you there, play some tunes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll probably be with my dad since it's his birthday weekend, but I wish you tremendous success. And
well, thank you so much. You're contributing a lot, so I totally understand. It's family birthday.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I hope that everyone checks out Primordial Sounds. I'll do the Andy command if anyone doesn't know Primo. You should definitely check him out. I highly recommend it. And yeah, I'll let Andy go because I know it's late and he's got work early, but I appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on, and thanks so much for making this. And it was really cool to see the process. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And
We'll
looking forward to
we'll try to make some emotes tomorrow, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, well, tomorrow with Eddie, right?
Yeah, tomorrow with Eddie, and then you the following week. So that'll be
Following
cool.
week, yeah. So we'll keep working on the ideas. We got ready to dive right into it. Thank
Yep,
you so much, everybody. Have a great night, or if it's daytime where you're at, have a great rest of your day.
awesome.
And I guess I just stop video
Yeah, you just stop the video, stop,
or
and
just
then
X. Okay. All
you
right.
can
Well,
exit
thanks so
out of it
much.
too.
Take care and good night, y'all.
Yeah, sounds good. Have a good one. All right. So I appreciate Andy for joining in. I'm gonna see here if this works with the two screen now. And thank you guys all for joining us. It's gonna be really fun. I'm excited to see what we come up with Eddie Brown tomorrow, and it's cool to see these Photoshop streams come to life. It's been a long time since I've been able to do different art stuff, so I'm excited. And interesting. Did it ever update for everybody else? I hope that it did for the art stream. I don't know what it was saying for everybody on my stream labs, but yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's something I've really wanted to do for a long time, doing art streams and teaching people how to do Photoshop, and so hopefully people learn something from this. I know always Andy is a big Photoshop user, but I find that you can learn so much from watching other people uh, do Photoshop, because you just never know. I mean, people don't realize if I wanted to, I could animate this thing right now. We still have Andy in chat, but if I create a video timeline and I do watch this, it's kind of fun. I'll create an animated video that Andy could share on his um Instagram, for example. I know he's going to do like the photo, but if anyone's curious how you can make one very quickly, you go to timeline controls, which is under window, and then you create a timeline down here. And this is what I do for a lot of animated GIFs. And you create a second scene, and you can move elements in and out. And so, for example, I could have this thing come from below. These guys go left. Watch this. It's kind of cool. You can take all of these over here, take all these, but not through the background. I'm going to move those things this way. Actually, oops. Why is it not selecting? Should select all of these. There we go. All right, so I'm going to select everything, unselect the background, and then I'm going to move. There we go. And it should move all these away up to here. And what I could do is if you switch these around and you make them 0.2 seconds and you create what's called a motion tween, it'll create all the in between. So let's see, like that. It just fades in. What do you guys think of something like that? So that's kind of how I tween stuff in a lot of the animated GIFs that you guys see. So we'll stop for 5 seconds, but you could just export it as like a 6-second GIF, and you could share that as a video file, because you go under file, export, for, let me say, render a video. If this will work on here. Actually, before I render the codec for that, I want to try something. So I'm going to select these things as well. this. And we're gonna make this isn't working. All right, I'm gonna lock this layer so it doesn't move. We're gonna take everything else. And we're going to take this thing over here. We're gonna move it all the way up there. Now, if we do it, it should come from all different angles. Let's see. I see what happened. Hold on. Let me fix that. So let's take these things. We'll make it come from this angle over here. And we'll make this one come up here. We're going to switch these layers around. And we're going to make a motion twin again. Now it should be coming from more angles. One more time. It was working. It just one of the elements got hidden in one of the background layers. So I'm just trying to fix that. Cool. That looks awesome. All right, so we're gonna have it hold for 10 seconds at the last frame because for most of it we're just gonna have it look like that, but I want it to last a little bit longer on the video before it like renders the loop again. So we're gonna render this video out. I think H.264 should work, so I'm gonna try to render this. I'm also gonna render him a PNG as well. And then this PNG can be used for on Instagram. It can be used on Discord. And I'm also going to render him an animated GIF. You can export as a. The animated GIF is going to lose a little bit of its quality. Oh, thank you for the GIF sub, Primo. That's really very sweet of you. So let's make it 200 by 200. Actually, let's do 1,000 by 1,000. So it's not too small of a GIF, but it's not gigantic either. Yeah. Export as a PNG. All right, and with that, I think that we're done with the for that, and I really appreciate it. That's really sweet of you. Tentacle is in chat, so check. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Is it right? All right, so I will drop those 3 video files in there. I did want to try something real quickly to see if this would work. So I'm going to stop the share of that. And then to switch over here. And I wanted to just see what would happen if we tried to share Safari. If I try to pick up an audio thing. So I'm going to turn off the headset real quick. Want audio?
I met a man in the ocean. He was 10 feet tall. I looked at him with a
All right, Could people hear that? Did it sound pretty decent? Sorry, try to test something. If I turn that down, can you guys still hear me over the audio of that? Yeah, and how's the balance now? Does it still sound like it's okay? I'm just trying to test to see if I could show different stuff. So I was doing a bunch of different videos this summer. And so if anyone wants to see any of my latest scuba stuff, so while I was away, it's been 3 months since I streamed on Twitch, but while I was away, I did a couple of different music videos done to for Google Dolls. If people are a Google Doll fan, it was pretty cool. We got to go see one of my favorite bands and got some pretty cool footage of that. And so I highly recommend people go check some of that stuff out. Also, I did a bunch of different travel blogs. My son made a really fun travel video where he got to play around with the GoPro and try it out. And so it was really fun to be able to share the love of video editing with him and do all that. So if anybody wants to check out any of those videos, I did a bunch of cool scuba videos. We did the underwater reef stuff, which I thought was really, really cool. So if people haven't seen some of this stuff, I'm just gonna play just a little bit of it just to test out some of the audio levels. Baby, ain't no secret. Someday I'll find something to believe in. Heart knows your body, but only when I dream. Pedal to the max, got the feeling in the soul. Baby, catch me if you can, 'cause I really gotta go. Better grab the wheel, pretty God, lose control. Baby, catch me if you can, 'cause I really gotta go. Pedal to the max, got the feeling in the soul. Baby, catch me if you can, 'cause I really gotta go. Better grab the wheel, pretty God, lose control. Baby, catch me if you can, 'cause I really gotta go. Catch me if you can. Is that better like that level? It's good to know. That's kind of why I wanted to test some of these if I played YouTube videos. Alright, well that's really cool. And then this is the other one that I was able to do where we do these cenote videos in these underwater caves. So that was really a really fun dive. It was something I've been wanting to do for 2 years, and yeah, it was really cool to be able to do it. And all right, well, I just wanted to try out some of those things. The Smashing Pumpkins video is still surprisingly doing well after all these years. It's my most watched video of the last month. And yeah, I got a baseball game that I went to with Zach and his first concert. I'm excited to go to another concert October 17th. So I won't be doing Sports on the Hill podcast that night on that Monday on October 17th. I will be doing I'll be actually at a gorilla show with Zach, be really fun, and I'll film parts of that to make a YouTube video. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun making 10 videos over the course of the last couple of months. If anyone's missed any of that, I definitely highly recommend everyone go check out youtube.com/Robbie Gross. And it's all in the panels and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you so much, Primo, for having for coming on and being a part of this show. And who's that? Oh, so the person who was playing for the last song was Billy Wilkins, and in fact, he's on right now, and maybe we'll just go raid him since he's pretty cool. And yeah, I will. We were just playing a song, so I think that makes some sense. And raid Billy Wilkins official, and we'll sub raid. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Hopefully you can tune in tomorrow. Sports on the Hill podcast. Both of these test streams went incredibly well. Thank you again, Andy, for joining on this. I will switch up to a different scene here and stop the screen share. But I really appreciate everyone for tuning in and joining. Billy is awesome. I hope people are able to join for that raid for just even a couple minutes. And yeah, I will we'll see you tomorrow, and I appreciate everyone for all their help and the subscription. Thank you again, Primo, for that. And with that, we'll raid Billy Wilkins, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.